we are talking about how to develop your essay. We have specific patterns or techniques that we should use in order to develop our essay. These patterns can be listed as description, narration, exposition, and argumentation. So these are patterns of developing essay. We are using these patterns in order to develop our essay and make it very attractive to the readers. So we start with a description or descriptive essay. Of course, the purpose of this essay is to create or invent or visually present a person, a place, or event. We are describing a person or a thing or event or an action so that the reader can picture that, the reader can see a picture of what we have described. It's not only words on paper, no, it is a kind of picture that the reader can see, because you describe this thing or this person or this event in a very vivid, clear, specific way. So as if you are painting a picture to the reader. You are not writing, you are painting a picture to the reader. The more professional you are, the clearer the picture you are presenting or you are writing. In this kind of technique, based on sensory details, for example, we depend on the senses. This is our five senses, like sight, sound, smell, feel, taste. When you make the reader taste what you are writing, that means that you are a very successful writer. It's not only words that come to the mind and without any effect. There must be some kind of sensory effects on the reader's mind. So it depends on your skills, your ability to create this picture that is full of senses. Of course, that requires some kind of skills, that requires some kind of drills, that requires some kind of vocabulary, of course, technique, you know. So description or descriptive essay, let's say, let's call it descriptive essay, is to appeal to the reader senses. You have to appeal, your writing must appeal to the reader's senses. The reader should be able to hear when you speak about things, as if you are enabling the reader to hear what you are saying. See, taste, or feel what you are describing. So you are playing on the senses of the reader. And of course, you require sharp, vivid details that help to paint a picture for the reader. If you are writing an essay, for example, about the fields and the mountain, you need to make the reader smell, the breeze and see the colors on the mountain, the rocks, the colors, the green fields, You should make him, or make her able to touch things. So this is the idea of descriptive. Of course, depends on skills, imagination, and vocabulary. You need these things. You need imagination. Without imagination, you cannot describe things in a very clear, sharp way. You need also some skills in relation to sentence structures also. And also you need some vocabularies that are literary vocabularies and vocabularies that can appeal to the reader's senses also. So these are the three elements you need in order to write a descriptive essay. Start with imaginary. You have to create a picture, from imagination. You need to have sentences, variety of sentences, and also you need to have certain kinds of vocabulary in order to use these vocabulary in a very sensory details, And so this is the description. Let's see. Here we have example. For example, In the window was a fan. This is a very cold, senseless sentence without any sense. It does not make you feel, hear, or smell, or see things. It's only cold words written on paper. So it's not. So we need to change this sentence into a sensory sentence full of senses that we can make it. We change this cold sentence by adding a few descriptive words, and we change the verbs into verbs with sounds, with some kind of effect. So we can add a few things, for example, by saying that the blades of the rusty window fan. So we added a few things. That is the art, That is the art of writing. You need to invent things. You need to imagine things, You need to use your imagination in order to create a very vivid, sharp, nice picture that can attract the reader. So we added a few words, for example, the blades of the rusty window fan chattered. Here you used a verb, descriptive verb, chattered, to make the reader hear things, because the verb chatter related to hearing, so sounds. And whirled as they blow. Whirled here it means turn on. So as they blow out a stream of warm, soggy air. So it's a very nice sentence that is full of senses. If we see the senses that are included in this sentence, for example, the sight, relation to the sight, we can see the words rusty window fan, weird. So these are for the sight, we can see things, Hearing is the verb chattered. We can hear some sounds, Touch, by adding the word warm, soggy, as if we are touching the air, so we feel the warm air. These are the things. These are the sensory details that you need to use in order to make your sentences and your writing in general attractive. This is the art of writing.